49ers
of a
at the
historic
Los
rivalry.
Angeles Rams.
It's the Niners and the Rams. Next
This is
on
San
EA
Francisco
Sports.
49ers season game day. One game every year. Exactly.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, Stafford here. And his pass incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Stafford. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because we get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3.
Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
It's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They run with McCaffrey off the option. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 43 yards. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. This one finding the hands of Brandon Powell. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets us forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there. That'll set him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Akers is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time because, let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. He starts with a give to Akers, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And some space here. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
The 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. A pretty wild 1st quarter. 21-7, our score. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on 3rd. They had more guys than they could block. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On first down, Purdy. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Looking deep for Jennings. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the
the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on second down. Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll go again here with Akers. They find some open field here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again on second and 10. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Now, always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1 yard line.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes the thing
puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Second down and goal. Stafford. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
The penalty is declined.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And they'll begin by running the option. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The big fella. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Well, Charles, I think things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
On second down, McCaffrey. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to build off the confidence of the last time out.
again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Stafford. Robinson's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him.
They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Over the middle, complete to the tight end, Higbee. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Stafford, and his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. On the move to his left. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Purdy will look to throw again here. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The Rams going to take over late in this first half. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. On the counter, this is Akers. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So we've reached half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional. But that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 35 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. So that lines up a 7-play drive all through. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the 50, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Here's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Completes it to Jennings. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Purdy off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Purdy on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Purdy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there.
Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the 1st and 10. Stafford. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stafford now to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Personal foul.
Let's check in with the referee.
Defense.
Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Gay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is
Personal
about.
foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Stafford. And that's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last time ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. They go play action here, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. McCaffrey running up the middle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. McLeod to return it. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. He's solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Oh my God, there's so many roughing the passer calls.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that
49ers pass.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Oh, he catches it inside the 10. And now they're in the red zone. If they score, they will have the if they score and win, they will have the largest comeback in NFL history since last year. The Minnesota Vikings trailed 33-0 under the Indianapolis Colts. They came back to win 39-36 in OT. I think OT. I don't remember that.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
Touchdown! And the 49ers take the lead.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers have moved out.
For the first time in game, the 49ers have a lead. Right now it's only 1.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Now it's 2.
And he'll get into the end zone. So
now it's 3.
Would only tie as they up their lead to 3.
Let's go Niners. Let's go Niners.
Gold now to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25.
The Rams trail for the first time in game.
LA readies for its next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, they'll start out
Get him,
okay.
okay.
Be dropped after a
You're gonna get a 1st down. Don't let him score. Don't let him get past 45. Like if we can stop them from getting past the 45, then we have a good shot.
Now Stafford trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the
Great, it's going to be roughing the passer again. Wanted to.
Touchdown.
Personal foul.
Do it.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Oh my God.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to
This
protect
is like
this
now a
lead
problem.
late in the game.
Now the Rams are
They're
supposed to
hoping
score.
that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try to rise up.
2nd and 6. Don't let him get 5.
Call it a gain of 4 on
Don't
1st,
let him
and
get
that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. They juked him.
What are the 49ers doing? Just run faster, and you can tackle him. Even though he jukes, like, bro, you can still tackle him. Why is nobody on the left side of the field on that play? They might still have to punt here. What the? It's gonna be another roughing the passer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Why does the game always do this, bro? The game literally calls it over and over.
Well, that flag puts them on their
Look,
heels
now they're their own
more
23 because this game always calls roughing the passer. And I can't even control it.
To me, that was an avoidable call.
Stay focused and avoid major.
Finally a sack that's not roughing the passer. That really helps a lot because they could have easily scored a touchdown there, and that is exactly what I really do not want to happen. I like it how it is right now. Okay, that's okay. It's not like that wasn't a huge. We actually need to get a great stop here. Let's go Niners. Let's go Niners. What? It's gonna be another one.
He's gonna be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line.
Bro.
Stopped him shy of the marker. Thought they were bringing
Look, now it's first and goal. They're just going to score a touchdown.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Great, it's another roughing the passer.
But it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. First touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gain to kick this one.
This is like the weirdest and funniest game ever.
Taking in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession.
These Deebo's having like a really good game.
Mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get it?
Now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Okay.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Okay, this is...
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember,
I really want to win.
Return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time
but the Rams are
interception return for another score.
So
extra point by Gain is up and good, and that pushes the lead out to 11.
I need to make it 62 to 59.
Now, as this one's in the air. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job.
We really need to do this. And we need to do it fast. We need to do it fast.
Deebo Samuel trying out with his offense to start this next drive.
I'm just going to hurdle it like...
Closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver.
He's got him in.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
49ers. Deebo Samuel. Excellent work there to get in on.
That's exactly what I needed.
And the Niners have made
Wanted and
score game again. Here in the fourth. Purdy now to throw.
Let's go. So now it's 62 to 59. We're not gonna do an onside kick because because it don't really work out that much in Madden. And also, there's still 9 minutes left in the game. That's like almost impossible to have in 9 minutes. Also, I think that's just going to be a bunch more roughing the passer calls. So.
That only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The LA offense ready for this next possession.
We really
lead back down to 1 score after
need to
the
play better defense.
ago.
Our defense is doing good, but we need to stop roughing the QB.
Now it's Stafford. Across the middle.
That was a bit better, but Cooper got a game.
Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach?
Yeah, get out of here, Jalen.
Continuing to throw the football. Are Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
49ers play defense. We're not getting any rushing the passer calls, but you guys need to play defense.
His sensational afternoon continues.
Stop letting him juke you.
They're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Like, this is exactly what should not be happening.
Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say,
God!
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Oh, guys, look at this, guys. I have a great idea. Look at this, guys. So we're just gonna go to the Rams for a bit. We're the 49ers, guys, so we're just gonna do this.
Stafford here. And they finally catch.
Okay, that was so funny.
Take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. Somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure.
The 49ers really
taking a lead, and thus far it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
I'm sorry for 49ers fans. We're gonna still try to make the Niners win, but now they just need to play better defense, like.
And this is going to be
oh yeah, so then that happens.
So it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight
It's gonna be a
like
first and 10.
Quarter personal foul penalties. No.
See, I swear to God, if they just score,
because
the 49ers don't know how to play defense.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And down he goes, and he takes it up to the 40. Another nice
all we need to do is mainly get the ball because our offense is elite. That's really what we need to do. Just get the dang ball.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
That is what we need to be doing. Yes. Yes, Niners. That's how we play football.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
I know it's like a high-scoring game. Y'all might be really worn out on this.
From the 44, Stafford.
On that attempt.
Left side, it's Higbee, the tight
And it's going to be
end.
Russell.
And he'll be tackled on the other
Russell
side
the
of the
passer.
46-yard line.
Oh, let's go. Like, actually. Except.
Well, there have been a ton
Definitely
of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way is not really.
Finally, a flag on the range.
Now also tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
God, I'm tired of this.
Roughing the passer, defense.
I'm putting them back at the 1-yard line.
Trailing in the fourth, this close
Oh, look,
of a
guys,
game,
look at the
that's a
time.
penalty you
Look
just
at it.
can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates
49ers
insane.
suck.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Nick Bosa.
LOL, the Rams, you're so bad. Rams are so bad.
To disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
If I didn't play, we would have lost 62-7, guys. So
Like
far.
to avoid punting from their own
Like,
end
no,
zone,
that's
so
not
they can
happening.
use something here on 3rd down. They'll run this with Akers. And he's going to be taken
Finally.
down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's McLeod on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. What a game for him, Charles.
We're going to try to use that.
Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly.
And he's... for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became... That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stafford down to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
How is it roughing the passer?
Happening there. He's taking
it always does it.
A late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive... The passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run out of the gun with and down he'll go at the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Purdy to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football and out. field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again here with Akers. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all the... It's up a safety. So,
don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that.
It's the last minute of the game. The 49ers are so close to pulling it off.
After they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it.
Pass complete to Deebo Samuel inside the red zone. The 49ers at the 15-yard line. 62 to 61, Rams. Intercepted by the Rams. The 49ers
did yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them.
The Rams call a timeout.
After this. Well, you just kind of feel for him.
The Rams get the ball.
And you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much.
Oh no.
He's probably down.
Safety! And the 49ers take the lead.
A safety in the final minute, and the defense may have just won this ball game. So what a crazy sequence of events right there. It ends up a safety, and that almost certainly is going to turn a W into a big L.
And a brutal L, too. Just when you think you've seen
16 seconds left in the fourth.
Safety in the final minute to turn a 1-point
49ers up 63 to 62. Their second lead of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And a 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself.
4 seconds left.
Really good. That one falls incomplete.
Taking a shot for
He goes.
And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right.
And the 49ers win. The largest comeback of all time. From down 45 to 7. Now they win. 63 to 62.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have
and
that
that's the final.
And it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end.
Okay, yeah, guys, in real life, Miami Dolphins win 70 to 20 over the Denver Broncos. I feel bad for the Denver Broncos, so I'm gonna become a fan. And great job for you, Tua and Tyreek Hill. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, just because it will really help us out a lot, and we can make way better videos or / content for you guys. So stay tuned for week 3, which is Giants at 49ers. Please.